Hi there. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Spiritual Scientist. I'm Victor. Thanks for tuning in. So, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what happened on the second day of the invasion of Ukraine. So, on the channel Mr. MBB 333, it's been pretty much passed over where I haven't seen anybody talking about it, but there were two triangle craft spotted. One over Russia, in fact Moscow, and one over Texas. So they weren't just spotted, they hung in the air for almost 2 hours as I understand it, and they were just hovering there. So why would triangle craft be there hanging over it in that area? Well, I'm going to give you some just ideas. I don't have any quote-unquote insider information, but I'm trying to be a pretty smart guy and thought I'd give you a small, quick analysis of why that would be there. First of all, you could click subscribe if you haven't subscribed and share it around, because this channel doesn't get a lot of views. Mostly because I'm shadow banned and censored. So, does the Pentagon have a organization inside of it that is looking at these kind of things? I don't really know. I used to really get into that whole idea of the majestic thing and all that, but I think now I don't think they're really doing much, if anything at all. I just don't think they view it as any kind of credible threat, and nevertheless, I'm going to talk about it a little bit. I think that they were monitoring, and that's what they do. So I think that these triangle craft were monitoring their communications and everything. I think that they have the ability to tap into the internet and tap into phone lines and tap into communications and tap into anything that they want from being high up in the sky. So I think they soaked up all that information, kind of like those Google vans that were driving around that never got really in trouble. And I mean, 0.1% of what their income was fined, and that didn't go anywhere. But anyway, so these triangle craft were taking all this information and relaying it to whomever is their master. And they're monitoring what the situation was. Now, could it be that they had a kind of a idea, decision, hey, should we interfere or not? I kind of had an idea in my head for a moment, like a query, like, hey, should we interfere or not? And my response was no. That's what I felt on a psychic level. I felt like, hey, should we interfere or not? And I was like, no, this is a human conflict. So that was something I thought I'd talk about. But these triangle craft are definitely, showed up. And from my perspective, they were monitoring all the communications. And listen, could they be hostile? Yeah. Could they be hostile? Sure. Could it be an alien presence that is wanting to know what would happen in a warlike situation? Sure, this would be invaluable information for another civilization to take our information of how we pass information and what would actually happen in a warlike circumstance, and how would Russia react and what's Russia doing. So all this would be invaluable information to another civilization. Does this mean that we're going to be invaded? No, I don't think so. That aliens want to invade. In fact, if they did, we would be invaded, I think, already. But I think they take this data, and I think all the data is relevant, and just like how they have all these kind of triangle craft that circle warships, and glean data from that as well. Now, could this be kind of a hologram? So could this be fake? Could these triangle craft be just fake? Could there be, that certainly is not off the table as well. So they do have a, if you look at Operation Bluebeam, you can look it up, and where there's fake triangle craft or fake craft that they could project in the sky to, usher in martial law, and within these triangle craft could be real stuff going on that they, doing a fake thing to, make something happen. Now, do I think that that's a possibility? It could be. I don't know, but I thought it would be worth to talk about this a little bit. Let me know what you think in the comments about these triangle craft and what they're really doing. Everybody has an idea, but nobody has any real proof, right? So just let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe, share. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.